How goes it, everybody? I'm Cujo, and welcome back for another FTB Skies episode. So as you can see behind me, we did a little bit of off-camera. I didn't do too much off-camera. I just kind of moved our power generation, and we now increased it to 2 gas-burning generators, so we should be able to generate a lot of stuff. I got a crusher with a pedestal back here underneath. You can kind of see it a little bit working back there. And then we have our electrolytic separators up top. Each one has its own. We maybe could spread this out to more burners. I don't know if it'll keep up or not if we do that. And then we have 2 pressurized reaction chambers, getting water from the sink also. And power coming up underneath to everybody. And these are generating power. The reason I wanted to upgrade that is because I want to start getting into our overpowered quests. If you look at this stuff here. Just getting started, we need precision budding. We need to get 16 amethyst shards, 128 netherite ingot, and these are ones that a journeyman mine. You can flay mine. I don't know what that is, but we can get more of these. So we need to turn in 16, right? So that's going to take a little bit, but we can put out 16 blocks of. My watch is talking to me. That's weird. We can put out 16 blocks of diamonds, right? To get that going. There we go. We got 16. Let's grab some dirt. And this is going to have to take place over time. I also moved our amethyst over to this region, so it's not right by our elevator here. And I'm not worried about placing these in a way that they're going to be able to grow, because we're going to just collect them up and turn them in. I'm just going to have them all separated by 1. And then eventually these are going to turn into our amethyst. And actually, if we get up to... We have 6 down there. So if we get up to 12 on these, we can then move on and do some things. Because we can collect up ours. We have enough amethyst for a good while. I don't think we're going to need any more. But yeah, there's our 6 we have. Probably should have placed those down before to get things going. Because we can't get into this until we get that done. So we might have to AFK a bit to allow that to go. Because we can't get into that until we get into this. But we can get into the other pieces of this, right? A mana tablet. So we're going to have to get a mana tablet made. We're going to have to do... Let's look at the things. We need mushroom rice also. And we're going to need precision mechanism things. All right, so now we got that first tier bookmarked, right? What is it, a screen? Is that what it's called? One of these guys. FTB task screen. So if we plop down on here, what is our next task? Is this guy, right? 100k. And we need 100 buckets of honey. We're going to have to get into making honey. We have no hives, no bees. We're going to have to get those going. So we need 100k of energy to set this at, right? And we have none in there, but this will take only a second to do. We can just grab a point here, plug it into here, set it on our output network, and we're done. There we go. That easy. That was pretty simple. That's one part of the task complete. But the 100 buckets of honey is going to be more difficult to get. I wonder if we could do this in the form of a tank. What are our recipes to get honey? Look at that. Fairy's already converted one of our deals. Let's pick up our screen and our point. So it looks like there's a couple different types of honey. I don't know for sure if it takes all of them. But as we can see in here, if we put honey blocks in there, that's not going to help us. So honey bottles, or we can do blocks of honey, buckets of honey, productive bees. Bottler, you need to input. So there's no easy way with that. Cyclic melting chamber is going to create honey. And create honey, which is, we don't need to do that. We can do one of these 2 forms. And there's productive bees honey, which again is going to need centrifuges and stuff. I think if we just get some bee farms going, and just get them on in a building with some flowers, I think we'll start collecting honey. So it also says you can get them from statues. We do have a few statues. We have an angry bee statue. So we could place this on the statues mod. Let's look up at statue. See what we need. At statue. Display stand. Is there something we need? This guy right here. The statue. Can we make one of those? We need a piston. So here's the statue deal. Let's grab that. So how do we use this? Does this need power? Let's just plop it down kind of in the area over here where our old stuff was. What does this need? Is this a create thing? Or do we just put in the statue and it creates... I'm going to do a quick look into this mod. I've never used this mod before, and I'm going to see how we do this stuff. Probably start with the statue book. Okay, I've tried looking into that statues mod. I can't figure anything out with it. It is very confusing. Well, we still only have one of those done, but I'm going to make a little BE area over here. BE. But we're just going to make a little building, probably about yay high. We'll do one more as like a roof. And I don't know how big we want the interior space to be. So it's like, let's do like one... Let's just try like a 5x5. I don't know how much of these we're going to need. This isn't going to be too fancy looking, but we'll make it a little classier. Right? Too high. All right, let's grab a door for this. Is there any cool doors we can make? Is there like a glass oak door? Let's do like a glass oak door. You need a carpenter's workbench. You need a wooden hammer for. Okay, we can do that. Apparently that was a quest. So let's just make an oak door now. I'm guessing we can just do any oak door in there. Just place this down temporarily here. We can throw our oak door in, grab our glass door. We'll be good. I made a bunch of glass ahead of time. Hopefully it's enough. Yeah, like I looked through the glass, not glass, the statues mod. I looked through it and it was not telling me anything. It was a whole lot of nothing. Why is it only doing one? Oh, do I have a restriction on? There we go. Can't have restrictions. All right, here's our bee enclosure. We're going to make a... Let's do... How many wide is this? 5 wide? I'm going to do like 5 beehives going across the back here. Because that's what I want to do. So if we go beehive... We have some bee spawns, but they're not regular bees. And I don't know if those will produce... We'll eventually get into advanced bees, but in order to get into advanced bees, we need some honeycomb and stuff already. Unless it'll do sugar also, but... Maybe it won't. Because it shows nothing. Is that like an... What did that one that's nothing say? Honeycomb. Okay, it's just a blank honeycomb. But either way, we're going to make 5 of these guys. There we go. Let's just place them across the back here. And we need 5 campfires. So let's place campfire there. Let's grab some trapdoors. Oak trapdoors. We got a bunch, and I'm sure we can chuck them in this guy and make them fancy. Let's try gold barred one. Make it fancy, because gold is kind of like honey color, you know? Oh, that'll be cool. That should keep our bees from getting into anything they're not supposed to. And then if we take... I mean, we have flowers, but we can also just grab bone meal. All right, I think that should be enough. And each of these can hold 5 bees. So we got to start getting some bees. I do have... Do we have any bee cages? Oh, we need honey for that. Maybe we can just lure the guy with a flower. I think we got another... Yeah, we did. We got a message down there saying we had another deal. Come on, bee. Come to your new home. We're going to have to capture one more. I'm not super interested in getting into bees in this pack more than what we actually have to. We'll fill the rest of the blocks up with flowers here. Look at... He should be super happy. He found a home. He went into this guy. Honey 05. I mean, I don't think he can fit 5. I was looking at the honey. But what we're going to do on the back of this is we will pipe out, and let's grab an ultimate tank. So we're going to need some of this too. some of the ultimate mechanical pipes to pump out, and then we need an ultimate fluid tank. Let's just make one of those guys real quick. Shouldn't take too long. Maybe it's just the advanced ones that you can pump out of. So we're gonna have to get some honeycomb to upgrade these right off the bat. So we'll hold on to our pipes. Let's put this back. We'll collect up some stuff. We need to get more bees. We're gonna need some shears to get the comb. All we have is 4 shears. I'm sure those will work. So we're going to need to find some more bees. At least one more, and then we can start breeding them. So I was looking on to try to get some in here. Look at my mini-map. Look how many bees are down in, like, the nether bits that just float down after they spawn. So let's go and look for a lead. We really only have 1 lead. Can we make a couple more leads? All right, so that 9 should be plenty to get us started. We can get them spawning. Look at all of our bees down here. Can we lead these guys up out of the freaking abyss? Okay, he's got a lead. Yeah, they'll follow. So I'm going to lead all these guys up to our base, at least 9 of them. Okay, we're up with all of our bees. Look at all these guys. I wonder if we can pull them in or if the lead's going to break. If we come in here... Will they follow, or are they all going to get stuck? They're coming. Here we go. They should want to come in because there's flowers and houses. And I think that's all of them. Let's close the door before they escape. As they pop into their homes, they start to lose their lead. So I'm going to sit here, let them all find a home, and we'll be right back. All right, we got them all in here. Don't escape. I'm going to try to breed some with our cornflowers here. Try to really get a bunch of bees in here. This one's kind of stuck in the corner. I think that was all of them. Nobody else wants to breed. So we got 2 honey out of there. We have... This guy's kind of glitched. There we go. If we move him, is that going to unglitch you? There we go. We got 1 bee, 1 honey. We got 0 bees. Why is there a bee in here? I think there's a stick. Like a bee stick or something. It's just a treat on a stick. I don't know if that's the right one. There's one you're supposed to be able to, like, hit these guys with. And do the thing. So they're collecting up their pollens. They're going back in here. We should be able to start collecting some honeys. So I think we have to wait till it gets to 5 before we can harvest. Because as you can see, I click on these with just 1 or 2 or 3 in there, whatever it is, and it's not working. Do you not have a home? So I'm going to AFK here a bit and just let them build up some stuff. Be right back. All right, so a bunch of our hives are filled up now, so I want to see if we can collect these. So make sure our magnet's on. Let's get an empty spot in our inventory, too. There we go. We got 3 things out of that. We got 3 of the honeycombs, which we can use to make our advanced beehives and extensions. I don't exactly know what advanced beehives do, but is there a productive bees book? I should read it. So I was looking at getting some bee cages and stuff because we need them for doing some things. And I figured out you can do it with villager traders. So if we pop in a villager here, we can then... Why can't we... These are broken for some reason. This one works, this one doesn't. Why are these people all over the place? All over my stuff. Here's the things. Let's take these real quick. You got anything good? Not a shell that we don't really need, and some more people's heads. I don't know who they are. Cool. You're dead. Haha. So it looks like maybe it has to be... That's my fault. It's got to be an advanced beehive you need, bud. Let's pick you back up. Break your job block. Let's come over here. Let's throw our trader down. Back over here so we can see it. So maybe it is an issue with... Let's make an advanced beehive. Can we do that? Advanced beehive. So if we place this thing... in here, does the GUI? It does. It was our fault. It was completely our fault. So we just got to level this guy up. Let's grab some emeralds. All right, so we got our guy all maxed out, and we're getting pushed around by a friggin' chest. I don't know where he went to. He despawned. Chest was pushing us. But so he didn't get our regular bee cage, so we may need to do this with one more guy. The bee jar isn't really as useful to us, but I use that to level them up. But we were able to get 5 oak beehives and 5 oak expansions, which means we can get more bees. And there we go. I put another guy up, and we did get the bee thing. So if we have 3 bees per, we have 5. That's 15 cages we would need. But we have our things. We can capture all of our dudes. And we should be able to get our stuff put in. If I can go upstairs. Let's get it to be daytime so they'll actually come out of the hive. All right, we have all of our bees now saved up. And these, I don't know what the difference is between sneak releasing the bee to reset its hive position. So I think we can get some new hives. So all of our bees are out. This is all the bees we have right now. So we can come by with some shears. We can get all of our stuff. So we're up to 40 now. We should be able to just chop these guys out. And then put our advanced oak beehives in here. Then we can also put our expansions on the top, right? So we can get more bees in. And then if we take this and we just sneak right click, he just comes out. So let's just release all the guys and they'll find their homes, I guess. All right, I'm going to let some stuff build up in here. I want to see now, will our pipes, our fluid pipes, not fluid pipes, but our ultimate mechanical pipes, will these now connect to here? It still does not. All right, I'm going to have to do some research and figure out how we can... I thought I saw somewhere that we could pump these out. All right, so I kind of got this figured out, I think. So these have a GUI. You can see there is a space for bottles and honeycomb in there. So you can get honey bottles and you get honeycomb. But we need to export bottles into here in order to do that. So I was going to use mechanism for pulling stuff out, but I don't think that's going to be the right way. And I threw our pickaxe on the ground. Paxel, I said. All right, so I think what we are going to do is I'm going to try to sleep and get rid of this rain. I can't get rid of it. So we're going to use LaserIO is what we're going to do. So let's grab a chest. We're going to grab some laser nodes. We're going to need probably... grab like 7. Grab our wrench. Get our card holder here. Where's our card holder? Oh, it's in our pocket. Neat. Okay, here's what I want to do. All right. So we're going to take a chest. Let's just place it here. Dig out the block underneath it. So we have an opening there. Over here, we'll probably do the same thing. Open down into there. So this will be like the output and the input. So we're going to take our nodes, line them up here. And we're going to connect them all. So they're all networked right now, right? So on this side... Oh, I want some filters. Do we have any filters? Yeah, we have some basic filters here. So on the down, I want to extract items. And let's take that and we'll do a filter for glass bottles. So we're going to extract glass bottles on white. And then we're going to insert on white on all of these on the opposite sides of this, which is going to be west. So we're going to take item, insert. Since we're on white, it won't matter. Forgot to put that to extract. So that should be taking out our glass bottles out of here and inserting them all on that side. So then on these, on the west, I want another item card. This one is going to be an extract with a filter. And we are going to do honey. We're going to only extract honeycomb and honey bottles, and we'll do that on orange. So we can do the same thing on all of these sides. extract, filter. Now all of those are done, and on this, on the down, we're going to be an insert on orange. So that, you can see our honey bottles or our honey stuff is starting to get in there. We can come back through and upgrade all of these with overclockers. I don't know if we're going to quite need it yet. But now all we have to do is set an import and export out of here. And put stuff into our drawers. So we will put honey bottles here. Those there. Let's grab some upgrades because I don't have any void upgrades on these. Let's grab some diamond upgrades. Now we just have to run a refined storage line over to here. And there. I may run it through the wall right here, actually. All right, so if we just throw our exporter on here and our importer on this guy and connect these up, we just got to run that line into underneath here and we'll be all connected. And then it should be automated. All right, we're connected there. We should see our glass bottles coming in here. Oh, no, we shouldn't because we haven't set a filter of what to export. So let's grab our glass bottles. Let's export these with some speed filters. That should be plenty good. Those should start coming in super fast. These should start pulling and setting. I think if we overclock them, we'll be good there. And then all of this should be being brought in. If I can find the right pixel, there we go. And then we'll speed upgrade that. All right, so that's our automated honey. Well, automated bottles and honeycomb. We need to turn that into honey now. All right, so I had another idea. I'm going to get rid of this door here. We're going to put some ethereal glass in. I now have it all filled up where we should have everyone full. So we should have 25 bees in there. I just added 10 more that I captured in bee cages from down in the world. So if we do this and put the ethereal glass, they can't get out, but we can still get in. So that makes it a lot easier than trying to trap them with a door every now and then. So I'm going to let this keep AFKing a little bit, and I'm going to see what else we can work on. All right, so the last thing I want to do is I want to get some setup going for actually getting the fluid honey. So we're going to pop a dude on there. On this side, let's see, universal cable will pop down underneath. We do have to kind of go around our FE, or our RF cable. FE. That's not FE. We're providing FE now, so we should be able to pop that up there. We can pop our other centrifugal separator here. And the reason I wanted to do it this way, let's break this guy, and we're going to lower him down by 1, just so we have some space. So we're going to get an export bus on each of these. So that means we're going to need 2 export buses. We're going to need 1 import bus. And I keep calling them import and export buses. That's not what they are. Okay, so we're going to put an exporter on each one of these. This one I'm going to export. We're going to export the honey bottles. This one we're going to export the honeycomb. Let's speed those up. And on this one, we're going to import our glass bottles. Because out of the centrifugal separator, there's going to be a fluid and there's going to be a deal. So if we put on this side, we want to output the solids that way. This side will output fluids. Back will input. And I think that should be good. This side, we just need output on this side because it's only going to have one thing, and back will be input. So those should be good, and we can probably get some integral part component deals. We have 2. That's perfect. Those are installed, and on here, we're going to take a fluid pipe, which is going to extract on both of these, and that is going to pump into this tank, which we are going to put... I don't think we have a red... Do we have a red dye? Let's go underneath and see if we have a red one. We do not have a red one, so we're going to set a red one up here. Dye that one red, and we'll head back up top. Dye that red. So red is going to be for honey. I don't know why red's for honey, but red is for honey. So now all we should have to do is connect into here. And I believe we'll be good to go if we get some more cable. And this should start exporting all of our deals. Yes, we're already getting honey. Look at that. So we got 2 buckets of honey so far. This is not kicking. Oh, because we didn't connect here. So if we do that, that should start kicking out the glass bottles, right? How does that already have a filter? Whitelist. Why did that already have a filter with glass bottles on? Oh, I think we did it. There we go. But it was a blacklist filter. That's why it wasn't working. So we got 3 buckets of honey now, right? So let's grab a bucket. We're going to need a configurator and locking device deals. Why can I not get a bucket of honey out of there? Well, let's see here. If I just open one of these up and connect it, it's going to start pumping in other fluids that I don't want in there. Why will bucket not work? Maybe we can do it with the tank. I don't know why we can get a tank of it, but not a bucket. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. There we go. Either way, we got to put in there. We just got to add it. There we go. It's added. All of the honey should be now getting pumped into the drawer. Once we connect this guy over here. We probably got to upgrade our piping into here, but I think it's handling it just fine. All right, we should be transferring it faster than we're making it, so we should be good there. How much honey did we need for our quest? We didn't need any honey for this quest. We did need to make that. Where was our honey needed? Is it like the next tier? Oh, we did need it for this. 100 buckets of it. So we're definitely not quite there. We can turn in some of this. Mushroom stew. We need cooking pot with mushrooms and carrots and rice. I think we should be able to do that. Because that was the goal of this episode, right? Is to get through there. 128. Let's just do our mana tablet. We just need the blank one. So there's a mana tablet. We just have to fill it up, right? So if we chuck it in here, we should have some mana in there. Netherite, it will be super easy. Netherite ingot craft, 2 stacks. Boom. That should be done fairly quickly. This may take a little bit because we don't have very good mana generation. So there's our 128. We can claim that. So that's claimed. We need to make this mushroom stew. We need to get our amethyst also. Budding amethyst is done. So this guy started making he started giving us better stuff. We got 2 giant compact machines and an end shelf. That's pretty crazy. We just got sweet stuff from a blue heart and chance cube. We got some cool stuff from a loot bee there. You can die now though. We don't need you anymore. I destroyed our floor. Testing out a cooking pot. Because we need to place this over a fire, heat source of some kind, and we're going to need mushrooms, rice, and carrot or potato. We have 0 mushrooms, so we need to make some mycelium real quick. So the question is, can we pick this up without destroying it? Or does it turn to dirt? It turns to dirt. So we need to get some silk touch. I gotta get silk touch. There we go. We got silk touch. Let's lock this guy in. We need a book and emeralds. It took forever cycling through. A lot of looting 3. We got a lot of looting 3. Just grab a bunch of silk touch books. All right, so let's add some silk touch to our axe here. We want to do a different, actually a shovel. Do I want silk? I don't know if I want silk touch on this. Do I want silk touch on this? Sure, why not? There we go. Now we got silk touch. We should be able to mine this stuff up. Get our mycelium. And then we can place it in this guy. We'll get some mushrooms. Now we just need a carrot or a potato. We got a couple. And there we go. And then we just need our heat source and a bowl, I believe. Can we place this over a campfire? Yes, we can. Look at that, cooking pot. So put in our deals and a bowl, and we'll get our mushroom stew-ish, whatever it's called. Mushroom rice. There we go. Now we can complete that quest. That was super easy, huh? Super easy. Let's submit that guy. So now all we need is the mana tablet and precision mechanism, which we'll have to get more into create. Maybe next time we come back, we'll get into the createy stuff. Where? Okay, it is not anywhere near being empty here. But that's going to be it for today, folks. If you stuck around to this point of the video, I truly appreciate it. You are super amazing. You help me out more than you know. If you made it to this point of the video and not subscribed, consider subscribing. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you got something to say, say it down below. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.